Well, hi guys, Hamster here, another video. New item I got in a while ago. I've had some more chance to spend some time with it and wanted to just share it with you guys. It's my Trijicon Acog scope. And what we have here is a 4-power fixed optic. It is a 32mm objective and it has about a 1.5 inch eye relief. It has a built-in BDC, it has built-in range finding capabilities, and what makes this scope a little more unique than other scopes is how it functions. It has an illuminated reticle, which is illuminated during the day and at night. During the day we have a fiber optic tube here which collects light and illuminates the reticle. At night, obviously no light, we have tritium, radioactive. It's an isotope of hydrogen which illuminates the reticle at night. Either daytime or nighttime, it's illuminated red, looks the same. Very bright during the day. And you're able to use both eyes open and use it like a red dot up close. You're able to close one eye and make precision long-range shots with it. It's kind of the best of both worlds. And one thing that has changed on the new models now are the adjustments. Let me show you this cap here. Take off the elevation cap. Windage the same. They have now installed external knobs. Real easy to turn, very positive clicks. No longer do you need a multi-tool or a screwdriver or a coin to adjust your scope. They've now put adjustable external caps on them, and then they're covered with your watertight cap which seals it up. So that's a pretty nice improvement over the way they were coming. It comes on the T51 mount. It is mountable on either the carry handle or on the flat top. Let me move this back a little bit, show you some of the stuff that came with it. It comes in this really cool digital camo box. Really nice packaging. Pretty cool, I like it. I think I'll save this box. Okay, then the first accessory that comes with it is this really nice pouch. Comes with a beautifully made pouch, like a storage pouch. Don't know what I'll use it for, maybe a rangefinder or binoculars. Nice piece of gear. I'll find some good use for that. That's in the kit. This particular one comes with a scope coat. Very nice for putting on there to store it. And this one came with the ARD, the anti-reflecting device. Comes in the kit. Very simple, has a small hook here, uses like a rubber O-ring here. You hook this on the O-ring, pull it out, and then it slides back, goes right back into the front of the scope. You can use it with or without. Works real well. Doesn't disrupt visibility at all. It does allow you, when you're using this, to run like a Butler Creek style flip up scope covers. If you run that, then you can put the scope covers on if you like that. One thing I was concerned about, let me pan over here a little bit. I am running the fixed A2 style front sight. Now, I was concerned if this would be an issue with my visibility. It's not. You virtually can't even see that it's there. It's a teeny tiny little blur that you probably won't even hardly notice. It's like it's not there. Not an issue. If that's a concern of yours, don't worry about it. It's not an issue. With the 4-power, the magnification, you can't even see that it's there. It does come with the thumb screw, so if you want to mount it on a carry handle, not a problem. Take it off the mount that it comes with, then you can use this to mount it to the carry handle. So you have the either or. It comes with some literature on some of their other products. It comes with the owner's manual, and it comes with some updated directions for the new caps, which are beautiful. I'm glad they did that. This actual model, this is actually the TA31 RCO A4, and depending on which rifle you have, they make a different ACOG for different applications. This one is designed for the 20-inch barrel, shooting the M193 round, the 5.56 round. It's designed for the 55 grain projectile coming out of a 20-inch barrel. The ACOG, the barrel, and that round are all calibrated to work together. If you use that round on a 20-inch barrel, the BDC will be right on. If you have like a carbine, then they make instead of an A4, it would be an M4. You got to get the right model for whatever you're shooting. This is set up for the rifle. Couple things about this that are controversial that some people may or may not know, and some people have been talking about it. I'll bring this over here. Right here on the bottom of the ACOG, you have part numbers, different information. A little tough to see here. I don't know if the camera will pick up the fine print. The bottom line, this number here has a lot of people freaked out. It's JN812. Some people have no clue what that means. Other people do make a big deal out of it. I'll tell you exactly what that is. That's a Bible verse. That is John 8:12. Okay, is it a big deal? I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's great. Trijicon is a Christian company. They put a different verse on all their products. They always have since day one. Hey, it's their product. It's their right. I support it. If you don't like it, then don't buy it, if that bugs you. You know, what does that John 8:12 mean? I can tell you that real quick right now. Let me flip open to my other manual. Right here, John 8:12. It's a quote from Jesus. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. That's it. I don't know if that's kind of a play on words along also, you know, it illuminates light, Jesus, you know, I think it's pretty cool. Not a big deal. So the other thing, there's one other thing that's controversial about that I've had some people, you know, ask me about. You look on the box, you look on the website, it has range finding capabilities. Let me show you right now what it means. Does it have range finding capabilities? Yes. Yes, it does. Here's what it looks like when you're looking through the reticle. This is what you're going to see right here. This is the red chevron that will be illuminated day or night. Let me get a pointer here. So this is what you're going to see illuminated red or night. This is like an upside down Christmas tree. This is the part that does the range estimation. What it does basically is these are your firing points. By the way, this is all calibrated in meters, not yards. So you got to set everything up in meters. This is 0 to 100 meters. This is 200 meters, 300, 400, 5, 6, and so on. Those are your aiming points at that distance. From here to here is 19 inches at 300 meters. From here to here is 19 inches at 400, 5, and 600 meters. So that's equivalent to 19 inches at 600 meters. Okay, so what do you measure at 19 inches? That's about the distance of a man's shoulders. This BDC is set to range human targets. If you have a problem with that, then don't buy it. That's how it's set up. That's what it's for. So this lights up really bright day or night, but that's something that some people have an issue with. Another little thing on the lighting of the fiber optics and the tritium. At night, the tritium is plenty bright enough once your eye is adjusted to the light. It seems fine for me. During the day, it's extremely bright. The only place that they have mentioned and I have noticed is at transition times, early in the morning and right at sundown. When it's not quite dark enough to see the tritium, but it's not quite light enough to see with the fiber optics. If that's a problem, you can take the small 1.5-inch glow sticks, stick one on here, tape it on with some black tape so you don't have any light leak. Thing will be bright as can be in the transitional times or at night if you want it brighter, if it doesn't seem bright enough for you. Easy to do. So I know some people have a problem with the Bible verse. You know, you can remove it. You know, people refer to this as a Jesus rifle. I think that's kind of derogatory. I don't dig that. Trijicon has a right. You know, one other issue. You know, people say, well, I don't believe in God. Okay, if you don't believe in God, I respect that. I disagree. But if you don't believe in God, then I got to ask you a question. Where do your rights come from? Most people will say, well, my rights come from the government. That would not be true. Here's something people need to learn. They need to learn what their rights are. But they also need to learn what your responsibilities are. And people not learning what their responsibilities are is what got us into problems. But I'm going to talk about rights for right now. In the beginning of the Declaration of Independence, let me read what it says. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Right there in our founding document, which I believe is also divinely inspired, the same as the Bible, our rights come from God. Okay, why is that important? Because if your rights come from God, it's hard for the government to take them away. If the rights come from government, it's real easy to take them away. That's why I've seen quite a change in our society, why they want to get rid of Christmas, why they want to get God out of schools, God out of government. If they can remove God, that creates a vacuum that the government would love to fill. And big government would love to take the place of God, because then your rights come from government. And if the government gives them to you, then the government also has the right to take them away. When your rights don't come from the government, when they come from God, and government is there to protect your rights, make sure the rights are not infringed on, totally different story. A lot of people have no clue where the rights come from. You need to pay attention to what's going on right now politically. But this is the Trijicon Acog. I can't speak highly enough of it. It's beautiful. Like I said, it's a fixed 4-power optic. It's got about 1.5 inch eye relief. It's not an issue if you have the fixed front sight. The quality of the glass is excellent. The range finding capabilities, you know, they are what they are. It's designed to do what it's designed to do. It comes on the T51 mount, ready to go on the flat top. If you have the carry handle, it still goes right on that. But you need to get the one that's calibrated for your weapon. This one is set up for a rifle shooting a 55 grain projectile. In the BDC, it all works as a team that way. It was expensive. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. I could not be happier with it. It was well worth the time it took to save the money to get it. So that's the Trijicon Acog. And thanks for watching.